I always overline as I tell you guys, so then I can look like I have full lips. And I don't know what happened. And then you're like, oh, I think I've gone too far yet. Guys, it is bright and early on a Monday. I'm just putting some of my usual Schwarzkopf leave-in conditioner. I washed my hair. I realized that I hadn't washed my hair since I had it done, and then I was editing a video that I'm probably going to put it up today, and it was kind of after my ordeal of my SD not working. And I realized that I kind of brushed on getting my hair done, but I never actually talked about it because none of it saved onto my SD card. So I did get my hair done, and you guys will see it later once my hair dries. But it actually turned out a really decent color. It's kind of like a brownie with some blonde foils through it. Like, I really, really like it. I'm still using my Mecca sunscreen. I really like this. I'm pretty much down to the end. But it's actually quite a good one, and I feel like it is one I will definitely repurchase. I just do have a few other sunscreens that I currently want to use up as well before I do purchase another one. Chippy and I are going to go for a walk today. I was saying to my sister yesterday that it's like a weekend for us because I worked like the last 4 days in a row, and I took Chippy to my sister's house, and I said that was like doggy daycare, and I said, oh Chippy, it's our weekend today, you and me, you don't need to go to doggy daycare and I'm not at work, so we can spend the day together. I do though have an Instagram pic that I need to take, and I want to, you know, edit a few reels. It takes me so long to decide to edit the reels. Like, I always have the clips in my phone, and I don't even know why they don't take that long. I just don't do it as much. So like, my main focus is you guys on YouTube, and I love it. Like, my concentration is always here because I don't know, I love it so much. So I feel like it's broader, it's longer form content, which I quite like. Like, I don't mind the short form content, but I just feel like it's so quick, and like, what can you really see or know or whatever in like, you know, 15 to a minute or whatever. But so I like you guys, so this is kind of my concentration, and then the others like when I do have some time. I did go to Priceline yesterday, and I got this Vaseline, what is it, Cocoa Glow. This was the one that was on sale, so this is the one that I got. I ran out of moisturizer, surprisingly, because I always have so much moisturizer, or body lotion, dare I say. Smells nice, and like, I totally ran out. I have none left. I don't even have any like mini ones that I can use. And I was like, oh, I just can't live without body lotion. I don't know. I feel like my body is so dry and I need to have it. Even though it's not dry, it's just like, I like putting lotion on. So that is the one, and I haven't tried it before. So for now, it's going on really nicely. I quite like it. And the scent is not strong either, which is nice. I did tell Chippy we were going to have a sleep-in today because I've been getting up early every other day, and he's not happy about that because he wanted to already be on the walk. Nathan also slept over last night because my sister is remodeling, renovating her bathroom. So the workers are meant to be there at like 7 AM, I guess, making a racket, and he doesn't go to bed till like, he got here at like 1 AM or something like that. Like, I'd gone to bed, but I heard him, and then Chippy went down, and I looked at the time, and I thought, okay, that's quite late, so therefore he can sleep in because I'm upstairs, he's downstairs, he won't hear me, and now Chippy and I are going to go for a little bit. You probably wonder why I'm showering before I go for a walk. Well, firstly, because this way my hair can dry whilst we're walking, and then I'll just have to blow dry a little bit. But also, when I walk with Chip, I don't really pick up a sweat because we stop at everything. My walks are for Chippy, so he can sniff everything and enjoy his day. But let's get going. Done with our walk. This guy, can you hear how much he's panting? He had such a great time in the dog park. We haven't been in ages, But we normally don't even go in, but we just walked past it, and there was like, looked like 3 friendly little dogs, and I thought, you know what, let's go in, we'll see how Chippy goes. And he loved it. They were actually very friendly, none of them were aggressive, and he had such a great time. He chased and chased and chased, and then as per usual, well, he wanted to go home because the sun was like too hot out there, and there was like only one shady spot. But then as we're walking, he's like, this way, and I'm like, the car is not that way, Chippy, and I know you're tired, because now he's like, he's going to lie down the whole way home. But what I did want to do was, I saw on this commercial, this like a bubble tea type drink thing at Hungry Jack's, something with like brown sugar pearl things. I don't know, I saw it and it looked so good, and I have been so good, like I haven't bought stuff in ages, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give myself just a little treat and get that and see how we go. And I'll share it with you guys, because I don't know, I just kept looking and I'm gonna think about it. So I figured it's not too far from here, so let's go see if they have it and try it out.
Hi, may I take your order, please?
Hi, I was after that drink with the brown sugar.
Sorry ma'am, we don't have Jack's Cafe over here, that's why.
Oh, okay. Thank you then. That's all. Well, that was a waste of my time. They did not have it at this place. So I'm just in the process of doing my makeup, and I've got my rollers in my hair to see if I can get a little bit of volume. And I was just thinking that one of the times when I did film, I was doing like a get ready with me, and that was on the SD card that didn't work. I had popped my fan on, which I do have on right now, and I wanted to see, like when I watch it back, if you guys can actually hear it, if it's noisy, because it's so nice having my fan on and doing my makeup. It just like dries out my foundation quicker, but also, you know, it feels good, like I'm not sweating. So I'm gonna talk for a little bit now, so I can just to see if it's too loud, and if it is, I won't do it when I do talk to you guys. I have decided I'm going to do a red lip. As you guys are probably thinking, I've got like a line happening here. I decided that I want to do red lips because I want to do like a Valentine's Day inspired look, and the outfit that I have, I'm thinking of like a black and white, and then maybe accessorize with a bit of color. I don't really have too much red. I was just looking, I do have a red headband, so I might do that. But then that sometimes defeats the purpose of me trying to do volume. But never mind. Oh, this lip liner is the Essence one, and it glows on really nicely. I don't know if I'm going to use my Superstar. I mean, I love that color, but then I don't really know if I want to wear red lip all day today, because that one literally does not come off. Just love that I always overline, as I tell you guys, so then I can look like I have fuller lips. And I went very simple with the eye, just like a little bit of shine on the lid, because I'm going to do some lashes. Makeup is done. I literally used a combo of this Kmart lipstick, this OXX brand, and this Chippy Lip Metals, because I knew the other one doesn't come off and this one will, so I don't think I want to have red lips all day. And then I've got the NYX Wicked Lashes on, and I'm just going to undo my hair and then get the outfit ready. Picture is done. I changed my lipstick. I literally made this lipstick myself. There was a few lipsticks that I was like, I didn't like the colors, so I was gonna throw them out, and I thought, you know what if I just did a little concoction of my own? And so I kind of put them like on a little plastic thingy and mixed them together, and I really like the color because it's like a shade that I like. It's still a little bit like mauvey, but it has a pink through it, so I actually quite like it. And I just put a t-shirt on. Nathan is here. He's working on his car just in the backyard, and I had to close the door because he's got the music loud, and he's also singing along to it. But he's actually listening to like old like 90s music, which I'm loving. And I do want to film, I haven't done the speaking portion of my try on video, but it's way too sunny in the front room, so I'll probably give that till a bit later on in the day when the sun gets away from the front, so that way the lighting is a little bit better and I'm also not as sweaty. So I do have some reels that I want to edit, so I'm going to do that for now, and then I'm hungry. I've got to figure out what I'm going to eat. So I finished my video and I'll edit it tonight. I was on TikTok yesterday, and this girl made marshmallow out of the jelly crystals. So I had a sachet left, and you know what, I want to try it. So she said to dissolve some water with the crystals, and then I already boiled the water, and then I'm going to let it sit for 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll bring you guys along when we're going to like fluff it out and see. I hope it works, because like I like marshmallows. Okay, here is my jelly, and it's been about 20 minutes. The lady that did it, her jellies were a little bit bigger. Mine are 9 grams, so I put less water. So I put in about 120 mils or so of water, and I've got my mixer here. So I do hope this is going to work. I have to do this for about 5 minutes. So are you guys? Hopefully, fingers crossed. Cross your fingers for me. Let's see. So this is with 15 minutes of whipping this up. It is not the peaks that I saw in the video. And she literally said 5 minutes, but like my hands hurt. I recommend if you ever try this, if you don't use a handheld, if you have one that's stationary. Also, the kind of thicker she got, the more of a mess it caused. As you can see, the outside of the bowl, it got all over my top as well. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see the little stain marks. But that's all I'm doing. I'm going to pop it in the fridge, and we'll see tomorrow how it's going to look. I don't know why I pulled out the bigger dish, because there's like nothing here. But I'll find room in my fridge, and then we'll see either tonight or tomorrow. Okay, I am going to try the YoPro, what is this, salted caramel flavoured yogurt. I liked the banana one. Did I record? See, now I don't even know what I've recorded with you guys or not. But okay, it smells like yogurt, but it also smells like salted caramel. The banana one tasted really good. It's nice. Ooh, who's sending me a notification? It's alright. It's not strong, but like it's a nice creamy yogurt. So not too bad. I've realised I much prefer these creamy yogurts to the like For Me one, the one that's like super low in fat, which I like the taste of it, but it's very runny. This is like nice and thick and feels desserty. So I'm just watching Maths and it's commercial right now, and I thought I would try another one of these Lacura, the ones from Aldi. This is the hydrating face mask with hyaluronic acid. Now this is one of the ones that you could leave on overnight. The thing is, I still have some left, so I could probably use some like tomorrow night, because there's a lot in this tub. I've been very extra generous. I don't know if you're meant to like push it into the skin or not. I don't know, because I used the little spatula, and the spatula, this is what I did. Maybe I'll try a little bit to push it in, because I don't really want it all over my pillow. Well, I'm putting it on early enough. I don't even have my watch on me that I did that. I'm putting it on early enough that it will like sink into my skin before I go to bed. But I'll gladly let you guys know tomorrow if I remember how it works. I feel like there's something, there's like a bubble. It looked like there was a bubble in the camera. But anyways, let me know if you're watching Maths and if you're like a regular user. And if you're a regular watcher, because I love the drama. I mean, I don't like to have drama in my own life, but I like to watch it on TV. Good morning, guys. I do have the window open because Chippy is hanging out the window. Well, you're not really hanging out the window. He has his harness on, but he's got his little head by the window. But we're driving super slow. We're in some morning traffic. It's peak hour. It's that time of morning when people are going to work and kids are getting dropped off at school. But oh, and it's super duper cloudy dark. I'm wondering if it's going to rain. I hope it doesn't rain on us. I figured we'll just go to, at first I thought we could just go for a walk locally, but then I was like, you know what, yesterday Chippy had fun at the dog park with those little dogs. I don't know if they'll still be there, because I'm trying to kind of go at the same time as yesterday, but you know, like me, not everybody has the same routine. But if not, we'll just walk around the park over there. I kind of much prefer to walk in parks or in just areas where either people are there because they're going for a walk. Yes, Mama, we started driving a bit faster. As soon as we hit like over 50 k's, he's back. Yeah, I like to walk in the parks. I just feel like it is, you know, and other people are there to go for walks as well, and you're not walking past people's houses, because I don't know, I just really don't like street walking. And also, you know, when you're walking on the street, it's like you kind of really have to concentrate where you're walking, because there's always like unevenness, holes in the ground and whatnot. And not that I'm ever like on my phone anyway as I'm walking, but like I'm in my own planet. The other day when I was walking in the shopping center, I nearly tripped over nothing. I don't know, maybe I wasn't lifting my legs up as high. I think it was the end of my shift, and I was walking and I just like did one of those whoop where it's like you tripped over something, and I was about to fall and I went, and then like I just giggled to myself and I thought, oh, that's so embarrassing. But at least I didn't fall on nothing. After the walk, I do have to go down to the shops. I need an adapter for my SD card. And I know this SD card saga has been going on for ages, and I thought it was all fixed. So I did get a brand new SD card, as I told you guys. And unfortunately, the SD slot on my computer just won't read anything. It doesn't work. I tried reading the new SD card and it won't work. Here's Chippy.
Also, either I feel perhaps a portion of the first SD card is broken in the end, as long as I was getting the clips up into my iMovie, that's all I was worrying about. So I filmed it in like 20-minute whole bunch because my phone, like, that camera overheats. But anyway.
Long story long, clearly, I am going to go get a little, there's like an adapter, but it's a USB, so it goes into the USB port, and then I can pop my SD card in there, and it should hopefully work from there. Makeup, seeing as I'm going out to film and I'm going out into the world. It literally has gone so much darker. So the last time I spoke to you guys, Chippy and I were going for our walk. So we went to the little like dog park that was there, and it was like sprinkling, so it would like rain a little bit less, a little bit more, and like I found like a little kind of shelter to kind of sit under, and Chippy would like just stay with me the whole time. But then he was playing with the dogs. He kind of, I think in the end he thought, you know what, if the other dogs are out there, me too. So he was enjoying himself. There was 2 dogs from yesterday, so he had a lot of fun. And then this puppy came, but it was like a big dog puppy, so it was still a puppy, but it doesn't know that even though it's little, it's still got a little bit of might to it because it's a big puppy. And that puppy just like got a hold of trying to play with Chip, which was all good and fine. But then he got to this point where he just kept trying to like bite Chippy's like neck, and I could see Chippy was like really getting annoyed by it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave, because the owner was not really calling his dog back. And I thought, I don't want Chippy to then get angry, because a lot of the times when those dogs like nip him on the face, he gets a little bit angry and he growls at them, and sometimes he might even, you know, like bark at them, and I don't want it to cause anything. So then I was like, you know what, let's just go home, because in the end it'll be my dog that's the troublemaker, although, you know, it was the other dog like kind of egging him on, if you will. And now he's sleeping on the couch, so at least he had a little bit of fun there, because it looks like it's going to pour. Like, I guess the whole purpose of that, see how I always like lose track of what I'm saying? I start with one thing and then I continue on to another story. But it looks like it's going to pour out there, and the shopping center I want to go to today, it's not too far from my place. It's not that close, but it's not that far. The local one just doesn't have that USB connection thing that I want. Like I double checked it, because a lot of the times I just automatically go there because it's closer, and I thought, oh, if that big W doesn't have it, then I have to get my car and go somewhere else. I really was thinking, oh, I'd just rather do this tomorrow, like stay in today, especially when the weather's like this, and watch a little bit of TV, catch up on shows. I thought that would be fun. But my video is supposed to be going up today because it's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I usually put out my try on Tuesday videos, and I totally get that you guys would understand if I don't put it up, but I like being consistent and having that. So therefore I want to go and come back and edit and at least have it up tonight, like at least it can still be on a Tuesday. So if it's not, I apologize, it means I didn't make it in time, or maybe I didn't find the adapter. But that is my plan. I know Chippy is not going to enjoy being home alone. I don't even know if I told you guys, my parents are actually currently in Wolli. I took them last Monday, I dropped them off at the train station, and they caught the train there because they get 2 free return trips. Yeah, I think it's 2 free return trips a year to travel the train in New South Wales. And so they always just catch the train over to Moree. It's got the like artesian baths and they love it. And I think I told you guys during Christmas time that that's what we bought them for Christmas. We got them like 50 sessions of bath time at the artesians and bath time, but you get what I mean. Because when they're there, they go twice a day and they absolutely like, they love it. There's also like a little community for them there. Other people like their age and even like their nationality goes there, and they love the social aspect to that. So they tend to go a lot of the times twice a year, but at least once a year. Which means I feel like I'm a teenager and I've had the house to myself. Well, I've had Nathan sleeping over, so I haven't been too alone. But that's why Chippy has been going to daycare at my sister's place because, you know, as I said, I was at work like 5 days last week and I didn't really want to leave him. And it just made me realize like how it was when I first got him, that I used to leave him home alone, and I worked so long because when I first got Chippy, I was like aiming for a promotion at work, so I was putting in like 10 to 12 hour work days, and poor little Chippy was at home, so my mum's just started going to my place and picking him up. And then that's how we got on the thing of my mum would just come to my place, pick him up, walk him back to here. This used to be my like babysitting service for Chip, so he's not really used to being alone. But I figure he needs to learn a little bit, so a few hours here and there does not hurt him at all. This is what I was saying, I mixed up my own lipstick, my own little like concoction, but I do have this empty little container that probably another day I'm gonna mix it all in there so I have like a bigger little pot and it can stay closed with the lid. So this is what I mixed yesterday. Today I was trying to see if I could add another shade to it, but because I want it a touch lighter, like I really do like the shade that I've created here. It's pretty much still like a pinky mauve, but I'd like it a touch lighter, so I want to see if I can work that out to make it a little lighter. Then this is pretty cool, creating like your own color tone and also like not having to throw away lipsticks that I was going to throw away because I didn't like them. Although when I'm applying with a brush, I tend to put too much on, and yesterday when I popped it on, it was a little bit too much product, so when I drank water, my cup was covered in product, so I've just got to make sure that it's not too much so that way it stays on my lips. Do you ever sit the overlining and then you're like, oh, I think I've gone too far? Yeah, sometimes I think I do that with my top lip. Alright, Stanzie, we're done. I'm not doing any lashes today. I feel like my eyelashes though, I think they need one more coat. Let's do, you know what, we're going to do one more. We're going to do the roller lash as well as the last coat. Just feel like they still need a little bit more oomph to them. And we're done. This is the outfit for the day. I've got this pink singlet on, which I'm not sure. I think it's from Shein or somewhere. Just a plain black skirt, which goes with everything, because that way when I try on stuff, if I just doing a top, I feel like it works. And I'm literally just going to wear like my thongs or slides or something very easy. And I'm just going to keep my hair like this. The hardest thing is when I drive, I can't keep the clip in, so I have to clip it in once I get there. But I'm going to go. It is 10:30, which is decent for time. I'm hoping like the traffic has gone, so it shouldn't take me too long to get there and come back. I'm just taking my good old Steve Madden. So I've been listening to Bethany's Rewives. I wasn't really into that because like I kind of stopped watching The Real Housewives, but I ran out of things to listen to on my podcast, so I went back to like when she first started, which would have been the end of last year, and it's actually not too bad. It's really making me now want to watch The Housewives again. Do you guys watch Housewives? If you do, what's your favorite franchise? Because initially OC was the first one. That was like my favorite. And then I find that once they start changing like characters and putting new ones, I lose interest because like I get really into the ones that I like. And I really like Jersey, and they also kind of had tried to keep I feel like Jersey had a long run with keeping the same housewives, and now it's like different ones again, so I don't know. But I had watched like Beverly Hills for a long time. I watched Atlanta. I didn't really get into like DC or Potomac, but if you watch them, let me know if it's something that I need to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, so let me know which one's your favorite if you do watch them. Love good old trashy reality TV. I did my try on video. I'm happy with that. And then I figured maybe either later today or tomorrow I might film the like speaking portion. I also was craving a Crunchwrap Supreme. So I went on the weekend with my sister Angus to the supermarket, and I really didn't get anything because at the time I was like, I don't know what I feel like eating. So I really didn't get much. And then today I was like, I have been thinking about these Crunchwrap Supremes for a while now, so I ended up just getting myself ingredients for that. So I ended up getting some beef mince, some sour cream. I got the original CC's to the pop inside for the crunch, and then I got the larger tortillas because I kind of like to pop it in the middle, and then I can usually wrap it with just the one, and I don't really need to use two. If it doesn't work, I can always like cut a corner. But I figured I have the rest of the stuff, the rest of the ingredients at home. Also managed to find what I was looking for. So it looks like this. It is a hub, they call it a USB hub. So it comes in handy for if you want to plug in your USB and then other USBs into it. But it also does have the SD card, which is perfect, which is exactly what I need. So I'm hoping this is going to work because I'm going to eat first and then I'm going to start editing, and hopefully we'll get up. And then this is such a great thing. I figured I'll just can use it from now on, like keep my card in there, and like you can take it anywhere and just like, I don't know, I guess it's like harder to lose than an SD card, but hopefully that works. So as I was making my lunch, I noticed that I didn't have taco seasoning or anything that like similar to that, and I was like, oh, I always have like 2 or 3 packs, like always, and I was so disappointed because like I feel like that really makes it. But I was like, I'm not about to get in the car and go to the shops. I just can't be bothered. So like I mixed up a few things. I had some paprika, I had some garlic powder, I had like other stuff, and I mixed it, and it turned out pretty decent in the end. Like not as good as I normally make it, but still pretty satisfying. In the meantime, Nathan came past because he's got a refix. He's been doing stuff with his car here. So then I was chatting to him, and then as I was chatting to him, I was eating, so I couldn't really record with you guys. But I thought, while I'm here, let me try out like this guy to see if it works on the laptop. Plugged it in and it just wasn't working, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then I plugged in because I have like a memory bank thingamajiggy, and I just plugged that into this and it didn't work. Then I plugged that into the USB and it didn't work, and I thought, oh my gosh, like I cannot afford a new computer. Like seriously, I desperately need one, but I'm just financially I can't. And I was starting to be like, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Like I have grown to really love doing YouTube, and I didn't want to like take a break from it. So I was like, my last resort, I'm gonna do what they say to do, just restart your computer. And guess what? It works. I'm laughing because I feel like I should have done that first before spending money. Luckily this was only $19, which it's not $19 I needed to spend, but maybe I needed this to trigger the restart, or in future I might need it. So I will hold on to that because I've kind of torn it apart, torn the box apart and stuff, and like they don't really let you return techie things, especially I feel like when you've like ripped the packaging and you've opened it. Although how are you going to know if something works if you don't open the packaging? But never mind, at least now I've actually put in, well, you guys, I put you into the computer and it worked. And I'm really happy about that. Something with that initial memory card must have triggered it, and then maybe I just hadn't restarted in a while because you just like close it. But never mind, it's back to like working, which I'm happy. I can give my sister her laptop back. Not that she uses it, but like I don't need more stuff around here. But I'm so happy about that. So I am now going to edit. Actually, before I start cleaning up, remember the thing from yesterday? Well, it kind of has shrank, but let's see. I feel like it's going to be stuck to the baking paper. I don't know if it's this baking paper in general, but a lot of stuff sticks on it, and it does look a bit spongy. Okay, like I don't know if you guys can see, it is like spongy-ish. Oh, it's very strong, concentrated. It tastes like jelly, and I don't know what happened, but one side looks like jelly. It's not bad. It just tastes like jelly though. I like the texture though. I probably need to work on a bit more. I don't know if I'm willing to sit there and with a handheld mixer to mix all of that up. But if you've tried it, let me know. If you have any tips, let me know. So I'm downstairs at my parents' section of the house. I'm actually finishing editing. We're going for a walk, Chippy and I, with my friend Sonia. So I thought whilst I wait for her to arrive, I'll just finish editing because I started editing, and then I got a little bit distracted because I was trying to upload a couple of TikToks. As I've said before, like I have things already saved and I just don't upload them, so I'm like, let me upload stuff so then I can clean out like my photo section on my phone so it doesn't just keep using up memory. I'm still wearing the same top that I was wearing because I can't be bothered changing, and then I'm just wearing the bottoms that I had on. What can I put you on? So there's the top that I was wearing before, and then I've just got these 3/4. I think they're Nike. They're super duper old, but they're like comfortable, and also I figured they're kind of 3/4-ish, so if the sun hits me, I'll get, yeah, look at this guy, I'll get maybe a little bit of color. He's so cute. He's so excited because once the sneakers go on, he's ready. Can you guys even see my face? Once the sneakers go on, he's ready to like go out the door. And I kind of waited to just now to put them on because hopefully she'll be here pretty soon. I might just leave it out so he can like reuse, is that the word? The yard. Sonia, and we actually I stopped so I could record some of the planes taking off. It's very windy. I'm sure you probably can't even hear me, it's windy, but I'll show you guys a little chip. We've got a guy on a jet ski. We got Chippy. Hi Chip. Chippy was very fascinated by that jet ski. Oh, there's one landing. Normally I would say it's editing Stanzie here, but I did edit the vlog last night. I just wanted to throw in just a little goodbye and thank you guys so much for watching. It is a nice long vlog, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. I know I've harped on so much about the SD card, but we're done now. We're all good. We're back to normal, which is great for me. I am off to work today, so I'm up ready. I've got to make myself a little bit of breakfast, pour myself some water, and then I'm going to get going. I'm not actually going to vlog today, but I'll be back vlogging tomorrow. So that way there will be a vlog for you guys on, what day do I put it up? Wednesday or Thursday? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's actually going to be such a hot day today. My sister and Angus have picked up Chippy. They're taking him for a walk. We went for like a quick round the block kind of thing this morning, but they're taking him on a nice long one because I'm kind of at work all day today, so he's gonna hang out with them. He's at doggy daycare today. Yeah, as I said, thank you guys. See, as I say, I always go off topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that thumbs up button. I'll really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.